Welcome back to level 2. Today we're going to make auto lights. So have you ever had a car that turns on by itself at nighttime, like when it's dark? Well, that's what we're going to make. So all we need is two LEDs, two 220 ohms resistors, as if it were two blank things. We also need a photoresistor, which sends us light, and a 10 ohm resistor. Well, whatever kind of ohm resistor. So this is the voltage divider resistor. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a black wire and connect it from the other side of the... Well, actually, we're going to start with these. So, again, let's just set up as if it were the blink thing. But this time, we're going to set them both of the LEDs, with an orange wire I'm going to do, both to the same pin. I'll do pin 7. That should be good. So now we're gonna take this resistor and we're gonna connect it to one leg of the photoresistor. Now on the same leg, we're gonna take a different wire and connect it to an analog pin, whatever analog pin you want. I'm gonna use analog pin 0. That's the pin that I'm gonna use. Then, and remember, the resistor is on the exact same leg. Now, for the other side of the resistor, we're going to connect it to ground. And the other side of the photoresistor, we're going to connect it to the positive one. And this is all we need. If we start it up, I already have the code in. As you can see, it says it's nighttime. But as we put it up a little bit closer to the sun, the lights turn on off automatically. But then that's because it's light, and we don't want it too light, because then it's just useless to have the lights on. And then when it's nighttime, which means there's no sun, or barely, then the lights turn on. So let's say it's a little bit about the middle of the day, about noon, and there we go, the lights are off. Now time passes by, a few hours later, it gets nighttime. The kids are done brushing their teeth and everything, and there we go, the lights are on, as if your parents are going to go out for something like a date or something. Sorry about that. And the lights turn on automatically. But this is only when the Arduino has power. If there's no power to the Arduino, that means there's no power to anything, which means that none of these lights will turn on. That means the car is not started or something. So there we go. We got this, and now let's go into the code. We're going to learn about a new function today, so I hope you're ready. Let's go. Okay, so Arduino has a function for this. And first of all, though, we do need a few little variables. So, int light sensor. So we have the light sensor, which is on pin A0. That's where we put it on, remember? And then int car lights equals 7. There we go. And the next thing we're going to do, well, it's actually quite simple. Here in setup, we are going to do the pin modes and everything. Pin mode, the light sensor as an input, and then we have pin mode, the car lights as an output. There we go. Then a loop, this is where the main code is. Put your main code here to run repeatedly. That's why it's called put your main code here. So if we need to do an if-else statement. So to do it, we go if, and we put these two little parentheses. I don't know if we used the if statement yet, or if else. And that's where you put the condition, like if this and this and this is true, then you run the code in here. Then in the else, well, then you put these little brackets, and anything in between these brackets, right here, is the code that will run if it's true. If it's not, if it's false, then we run this code here. So what we're going to do is we want to check if the light is less than, let's do 50. Analog, that's what I did, analog read the light sensor. So we need to check what the light sensor is doing right now. So the light sensor, let's see, is less than, so this little sign here. I think we used this before, even though it wasn't here, it was hashtag include, that kind of thing. And here we go, let's say if it's less than 50. That's what I used before. Then, down here, we're going to go digital right. There we go. Car lights. So we put the car lights. I'll actually copy this so I don't make any mistakes. Car lights as high. That means we turned it on. Now we do the exact same thing, but this time we want to turn it low, which means off. So there we go. This is the code, and now I'll just copy it all. What you're gonna do really is you're gonna plug in your Arduino, go to Sketch. Actually, no, it's Tools, Board, and then there's all the different ones. I know you can't see the whole thing. Then we have the processor, and that should stay the same all the time. Then the port, which is the one that you're connected to. And I know you only saw the edge, but that's okay. So now we're gonna save this. Let's call this, what should I call it? I'll call it, let's call this Auto Lights. Auto Lights. Auto dash lights. Save. Done the saving. So there we go. Now, we're gonna go ahead and press the upload button when you're ready. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go back to the example. So I'm back here, and all I need to do is I need to paste in all the code, which is what I did. Now let's start the simulation. And here we go. Light sensor is light, and that means we don't do it. And there we go, slow. Now I'm gonna show you really fast a list of things we need. And you can get this in the description below, okay? So we got this, and we have the Arduino. We have one of them. That's the component, and it goes through everything, just like this. Screenshot will be below, and actually I'll just press the download right now. So I send it to you guys, and the same thing right here. Export. .brd. There we go. So I got them both. That's actually how you can do it. And you can also just press the share button. And you can download it or the email. So if you do want to share anything, you can go to share. It's gonna press invite people. And then you can copy this. And that's how long it will stay. So you can copy that. And there we go. What it pretty much did when you press the copy, as you can see, everything is selected. That's what it really did. Selected it all and press copy. Which is Command C or Control C on Windows. Anyways, you can also press generate new link. And there we go. There we go. And we got everything ready. I hope you guys are having fun. You can fizzle around with the pins that it's connected to. You can have more than this many lights. You can see if you can change the resistance there. You can change the pin here, edit the code, try whatever you want. Even though I probably just now set everything. Sorry. But you can also figure out different ways. And here's a quick tip. If you connect a battery or something right there, then you can do the exact same thing. If you just connect this here, as you can see, just down to VIN. Okay? You connect the positive thing to VIN, okay? And then you can also do the exact same thing on 5 volts. So you can have both that go there. Both things go around all the way to positive lane. So that goes straight like that. So does that, and so does that. So there we go. Now that pretty much means the power is coming in from here into VIN. And again, it's nighttime. It automatically starts at nighttime. Even though you might want to mess around with that 50 that we put there to make it your temperature that you have, your lighting that's usual. And you can just do that by, well, we'll do that next video. Okay, see you guys next time. Have fun learning. Bye!